Hi guys, Natasha with Natasha'Scrapbookorner. I just finished Lawn Do guest design team project for Luisa Diaz, and I will pop the link below to my previous video. And Luisa kindly asked me to guest design for her with her Angelic Christmas kit, and this is a brand new style and type of the kit, because normally she designs the kit and it includes the papers and embellishments in the kit. This time she went beyond just simple pages and embellishments, printed embellishments. So this is the papers, and again I will pop the link below for you so you can purchase that wonderful kit, and the name of it is Angelic Christmas. So this is the kit of the papers, okay, and you can purchase it for $10, and they are printables. And there is a second kit which costs $5 if you want to purchase both kits together. So the total package would be $15, and in this particular kit you will get lots of different embellishments and beautiful printables. So what I decided to do, I just printed out the kit once, okay, so I can show you what you can do with single printout of all the die cuts in here, okay. So and of course I printed out the papers, and what I usually do, if you know what project you're gonna be working with, because when you're printing the page comes out with the single side. So if you want to have a double side, so then you can use additional colors and pages. Just flip your page over and print on the back with the another page over it. But if you are gonna be folding your pages, don't waste your ink, so print out the sheet of paper and fold it, and that way you're gonna be saving on inks, and you're gonna have more out of your stuff. So anyway, make a story short, I apologize for the delay, by the way. I had the video of the paper printed out, and I still stumble around. I am in severe pain. I don't know what I did. I probably pulled a muscle on my neck. The neck was bothering me, for a while, but today I just I couldn't stand. I mean, I couldn't even drive the car to pick up my son from school. Each time I move my head an inch, the pain is shooting all over along my spine, and it's really, really uncomfortable. I got the sickening pain. So anyway, I apologize for the delay, and I finished to the best of my physical abilities at this point, okay. So this is the my first actual bind it on the metal binding album. So I had the I don't know the name of this machine, the binding machine. I purchased that with a couple metal pieces. So, and I decided to try that on particular that one album. So what I did, I printed out all the sheets that comes in the kit, and I printed them on the 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, and I folded them in half. Okay, so, and then I didn't adhere them. I run them the top edge with the Tim Holtz on the edge die. You'll see that shape right in there, all the pages. And I created a pocket out of each individual page. Okay, so the fold on this particular page goes, let's say this is the printed paper. I folded it that way. I die cut it the edge on that side. This is where the book binding is going, and on that side there is my pocket. So I adhere in here and on the bottom. Okay, so I would have an opening for my tags or what's not. Okay, so this is this very simple page layout. So the front of the page, again, Luisa's paper is absolutely stunning, and why I like to create with it, because it doesn't require a lot of embellishments, because it's such a beautiful paper as it is. So I decided to choose this particular page as a front cover of my book, and I fussy cut the one of her labels. And this comes, oh, it's not, it's cut off. Okay, so it's from the embellishment kit. So I fuzzy cut it. I use my distress inks to color, and I will show you which inks I used along. So I colored it with the Broken China, frayed burlap, and Victorian velvet. So those three colors that I was using through the whole album. So and I fussy cut Merry Christmas, and I use up my pop-up dots to lift the first layer and the second layer, so it's kind of like triple layer. And then I put this beautiful flat back pearls on the edges to frame the word. And okay, so I stickle it, diamond stickle some elements on a Christmas tree and on angel. Okay, and you can see all the pages. On each page you will see that icicle look. I use a 3D glue from the Rubber Cafe, and the sparkling sprinkle powder, you know, that sprinkles. It's not embossing powder, it's just, you know, brilliant sparkle. You can use that by Martha Stewart or whichever, so whichever you have. And the 3D glue, it actually freezes 3D, so it never goes flat. So that's what I used on each page. So before I bookbind it at all. I actually did the this element to all page and let it dry separately. Okay, for the decoration on the side, I used one of the Michael's hanging bling, those big bling. It's in blue. I use the 3 colors of seam binding. It's a peachy pink, blue, and minty green, and I used the buckle with the bling, and that came from I purchased it on one of the expo, so it's from me Gaudy so they had the variety of the stuff like that, embellishments, so I had it for a long time. Okay, so yes, that's and there would be additional stuff on this album, but I can show it for you right now because I'm still thinking about it and still in work in progress. And this album is gonna be gifted to someone, so I already know who. That's why I'm postponing some elements you know, to this album, but it's almost finished. You know, you would actually can gift it as it is, because I think it's very, very nice. I didn't want to load this album with a lot of embellishments and thick embellishment, 3D embellishments, because the papers are just gorgeous. Okay, so let's open the first page, which is the cover. And so when you're printing out and folding the papers from the kit, and Luisa, very smart designer, so if you will take a look in here, each paper with the element, she will give you the same background without the decorative element on the page. So when you fold in those, your print actually because it's the same paper, you can actually get the full print out of it. If you'll take a look on this clock, you see it all matched, and that's because you're using the same paper. It's just 2 different prints. Okay, so in this particular, again, you can see icicles on the edge in there, and this is one of the digital embellishments, and I fussy cut it, and I dipped the bottom of the flowers in the UT, which is, I used a clear UT. Hold on just a second, I will grab it for you, but I need to be really careful, do not shake. Hold on just a second. So I used the UT animal, this guy, and I used all box on this project, and I sprinkle the sparkle diamond dust, you know, on UT when it was wet, so some of the sparkle, you know, embedded into the UT. That's how you see that sparkle effect, but some is still peeling off, so sometimes if you'll take a look on my hands, yeah, it's still kind of coming off. Okay, so this is the first page, and I created this pocket, and this is the one of the pages from the embellishment kit, this particular page, where you have 6 postcards printable, sized down to the page, and you can print them out. So what I did, because you will print again on one side, you will print the image, on another side there would be blank paper. So I printed that particular sheet, and on the back I decided to print this paper right here, because it's vintage and it was corresponding with the colors. So on the back I printed that one, and so now my postcards have a front and the back. So for example, this postcard, and here is your print on the back, or this one, and there is print on the back. And of course I distressed the edges with my Tim Holtz distressed ink. Okay, so that's that. And I will let you know about the tags. So let me flip through the book just to show you some elements. Okay, this particular element, it was a baby girl vintage dress. So I fuzzy cut that, and there were gorgeous wings, and they were together, two wings, not separate, just one set of wings. And I dipped them again in a UT, and I stickle them with this spray with a diamond dust. And when I was starting to place it on this particular page layout, I just snipped them apart, and I created that this dress has wings. Okay, and they are 3D, and the dress is more flat, and I put this seam binding bow in here. So on this particular page, I dipped in UT this fuzzy cut, and dipped it in UT this wreath, two wreaths bind together, and it says A Bright Christmas. And again, I adhere it only on the bottom and a little bit on the sides to create the pocket. And I put a couple note cards. Well, this is the postcard from that particular sheet that I was just telling you about that. And this actually comes as an embellishment. It's like a little note card paper, and it has actually white dots, so I just punched them out to create a more realistic look and distress the edges. And on the back, I didn't print out the paper, but I distress it with my inks, and I fuzzy cut this particular saying, and I use the pop-up dots to decorate it. So it's another journal note card for the recipient. Another interesting effect that you can develop using UT, if you are not stickling it, if you have that glossy look and you want it to be crackle, you wait when it's dry, and then you just break it, and it will give you that vintage look, like it's really old broken piece. So that's what I did in here. This is another page, and I used a couple tickets, and I used the pop-up dots to create a little layer in there. And again, you can see icicles go on each page. And here I've cut Dear Santa, and I love this page. This is one of my favorites. Look at this little adorable girl. She is absolutely precious. And I used some of my stashed old vintage laces. And there is another page, and I absolutely love here. So if you will take a look, I just used 4 blue or turquoise pages in here. So this is all four that comes in a collection. So I used that, this the background, so the same paper as this, just missing that particular image, and this one and this. So I used those papers, so that gave me four beautiful bluish turquoise pages, and I actually decided to keep them by the color family. So the next is gonna be the pink family of the paper, and here you can say you can see Merry Christmas, so it's already embedded into the image, so you don't need to use your stamps, you don't need to do a lot of things. So here I fuzzy cut the angel, and I fuzzy cut the little bouquet, and I dip angel wings, only angel wings, in UT, and I stickle it, so his wings are fluffy and icy, but his face is still, you know, flat image. And look at this bouquet. I dipped it all in UT and sprinkle the glitter all over it. And I left the, you know, this, I didn't glue both elements all together, so bouquet is adhered just on the side, so you can tuck in the cards. So that's what you see, you can tuck in the cards in both elements. So another beautiful pink page, those angels just adorable, and you can see part of that wreath going on. And in here I fuzzy cut and dip in UT the butterfly and stickled it, and the rose. You're getting like several roses in your printable sheet. So and I use a seam binding and buckle with a flat back pearl, and the rose been UT'd and broken and sprinkled, and the butterfly was stickled and UT'd as well. So everything is all sparkly and shiny and very nice. So a lot of fuzzy cutting, a lot of embellishments going on. Look at this gorgeous cherub on the corner, and again you can probably see a little shadow going on. Yes, it's he can be a corner for your note card, or for as a stopper for your picture. So, and here again, this particular rose, let me take it out. This particular rose print is it's on the paper itself, all the berries and everything. So only dimensional, let's say sticker or addition is that bird that was dipped in UT, and that butterfly right in here. Okay. You can see how it sparkles, and there is one of those postcards printed and distressed, and you can tuck it right in here. So that's another page, and here's another beautiful page, and in here it's really hard to see what is really belong to the paper and what is an embellishment, because it's the same family. So all this particular print, this is printed, the stickle on top, this is the icicle, so this is created by me, and this is the little cherub sleeping right there, sitting, you know, on the tree, or somewhere sitting on the stone or whatever. So I fussy cut him, and I UT'd his wings, so they're sparkle, but he's sleeping really cute. So, and he is again can be used as a stopper or corner for the picture. And this page is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the print on the paper, and this particular wreath, I actually fussy cut it in the center and all around, and I use the 3D pop-up dots, and I inked it from inside with the pink, from outside with the frayed burlap ink, and I center it over those roses. So yes, so you can, so that adds a little bit of, you know, interest to the page. And another pages, it's really hard to see again. There is this fairy, she's been fussy cutted, and she's holding a symbol Noel, and she's standing on that, you know, rose, almost like a fairy. So she's and on that page, addition to the page, there's an image of the Christmas tree in here, but this is the rose that's been UT'd and fussy cutted and sprinkled. So it's, each page is has a lot of, you know, movements and stuff. So another page is, this is printed page, nothing been done to it as an embellishment shy at the top. And this particular page I used couple tickets which says Noel and Peace, just fussy cut those and use some pop-up dots to print a dimension. Okay, and we are, I'm sorry, I have to say, let me hold you back. So we were, I used 4 pink pages, okay, and then we are going into the family of vintage brownish papers. Okay, so I shared with you this couple pages, and we stopped on particular that page. So in this page, I lots of stuff going on. Let me take out the postcards if I can. Okay, good. Oh my god, sorry about that. So I tore it. Okay, so this is a fussy cutted Christmas bell bouquet, as if you will, the leaves and the berries and stuff, and it was all dipped in UT. So look how it's the embellishment, it's almost embellishment gets so thick, you know, and sparkly. So, and it has a little bit, you know, a pop-up on the bottom, so it was not adhered all the way, so you can tuck in your you know, postcard or picture right in there. Okay, and I created a little pocket on the bottom, and this is actually the printable, like Christmas tree or Christmas tree, the Christmas music with the words and stuff, and I used some vintage lace in here. And this is a couple postcards that I used. Okay, so let's tuck it down back. And because it's music, and by the colors, it corresponded with that violin, and the violin went through like 3 dipping in UT, so it's very thick and sturdy, but it's really, really nice effect. And I broke the UT, and it let me try to think, maybe Karen, you see it crackled right there, it's broken, yeah, right in there and then there, so it's kind of like really distressed violin. So okay, and there's a couple more pages, and this is all print, and I absolutely love that print, so I didn't do anything to it because it is just absolutely stunning. And the last one, I had this Christmas bell, and oops, I forgot to put the bling in here, so in the bell, you know, or you know, bow or something, so I'm gonna do that. And the last page is the end of the album, and I absolutely love this page because it's kind of like a midnight, almost theme, a seam, or so there is a clock, even though it shows that it's already 2:30 in the morning, I guess 2:30 in the morning. Still in all, it's all Christmas, and some all Christmas miracles, you know, coming alive at that part of the night. So you have fuzzy cutted Christmas tree with the toys, and it was colored with the distress inks. I was using my distress tools, and I was just tabbing in places. So again, I was using Victorian velvet, the frayed burlap, and broken china. Okay, so this Christmas tree is just adhered to the page. I didn't use the pop-up dots because it's outside of the book and it's gonna have some, you know, movement and rub into it, so I didn't want it to be too 3D, but still I could not stand without using any sort of effects. So I dipped the clock in a UT, so it's very sturdy. And again, you have the sticker going on, and the topper of the tree, that's what I created. I used the same seam bindings and a little buckle with the beautiful star in there. So that's the album, and I'm gonna be showing you a little sneak peek of the several tags. And actually, if you will take a look from here, it looks really full, and I'm gonna let me see. Okay, this album has 25 tags, so it's 25 days of Christmas. Okay, and because I have 12 pages, I tucked in, you know, two tags in one pocket, at least two, and the last one has 3 tags, and I will show you. So, and so these particular tags were printed a specific way, and I will insert the video tutorial right in here. Okay, now I will show you how to crop and rotate and move the images to your size, whatever you prefer. So that's why actually digital images are so nice to handle, that you can, you know, work with them in a variety of versions, as you will. For example, these images, they are coming as postcards in the kit, in Angelic Christmas by Kitty Scrap's Post kit. And you see all these cards in here, and each individual postcard comes separately. But if you're gonna do automatic print out, usually what you get something like this. So the if you're using PC, I'm not sure about Macs and stuff. So you usually select. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay. We'll go to my documents. We're gonna find the images, right? So you have your folder, and you see these images. Okay. There is the postcards individually. Each image, you know, separately. So if you will go, for example, and do just a regular print, let's do this. So if I want to print all of them, okay, I'm selecting them and I'm right clicking and saying print, or I'm going to the file and saying print, whichever you prefer. This is the old version of Windows, so some of them you will have this photo printing wizard, and then you click next, and here you can select or deselect with the check marks the images. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 images selected, and I will click next. Okay, and this is your printer, and here you have a choice of full page fax print. It's gonna be fitted to, or you want to have a full page photo print, or 35 per page, or 8 by 10, or 5 by 7, or 4 by 6, and the program will automatically, you know, fit your it's gonna size down the image. Okay, but what if you do not want those particular sizes? For example, 4 by 6 or 5 by 7. For example, I want to create a tag which is supposed to be 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, so that's where you get to go. Well, I'm using, in my case, Adobe Photoshop. Okay, and I'm going to File, Open, and you find in your computer the images. So I already did few, so we'll do the next ones. And in this particular case, I will select this image, and you see it's horizontal, and to our normal vision, we need to see images right as they are, which means I'm gonna be rotate the image, and I will click Image, Rotate Canvas, and it will give me a degree of turn. Okay, and you choose your 180, 90 clockwise, 90 the other way, clockwise. So we need a clockwise. Okay, so this is our image, how it's supposed to be, and for our normal eye, right? Now to crop, there is a crop tool. You see, like a little rectangle with a, you know, squiggly things around there, and if you put your cursor in there, you will see the crop tool. Okay, so you select the crop tool, and on the top of the bar, the program offers you the width and the height of your image. In my case, I selected 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and I will bring my cursor back on the image, and the crop tool will appear. Okay, so I will drag it as long as possible, and it's gonna give me that square. Okay, if I'm not really happy with particular image, I can drag it, you know, and you know, put it down, or you know, I can move that cropped area. Okay, so in this case, I think I will stay with the first particular crop. And if you will stay in this cursor, you see the lines are kind of moving. You know, these ones, they are not set. They kind of got a little wave going on. So you right click within that square and you say crop. Okay, so in here, if you want to have a cropped image, you need to go ahead and say File, Save As. So and give that particular that particular cropped image another name. Otherwise, you will be working on your original image. So I'm not gonna be doing that for saving the time. And now, if I will start printing that particular image, it's gonna be right in the middle of the sheet of paper, and I do not want to waste that. So I need to place that particular image on that side of the page. How you can do that? Okay, we know this is the size 8.5 by 11, right? So this is our canvas size. So we're gonna go to image again, and there is a drop down menu, and we're gonna scroll all the way to the middle and find canvas size. Okay, so click on canvas size, and for right now it says our canvas size is 5.5 by 5.5. Yes, absolutely correct, because we just cropped the image to that size. So but on the bottom right in here you see a bunch of arrows going in different directions, and in the center there is this little bitty square, and this square represents your image. Okay, so at this point you can decide where exactly on the page you want this image to locate. If you want it into upper left corner, or you want it in the bottom low left corner, or you want it to the right, or you want it in the middle, on top, whichever. So in my case, I will prefer to move my image all the way to the left in the middle. So, and you see that my particular image, that empty square, is here, and all arrows are going the opposite way. That means that all that space around me is empty around that image. Okay, so I click end. Oh, sorry, don't click anything. Okay, now we need to figure out the size, okay, of the of this particular canvas. Okay, and I didn't thought about that, and my keyboard is stuck. Hold on, I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit, okay, so I can get to my keyboard. Sorry guys about that. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit. Okay, can you see it? So now I can get out my keyboard. Okay, so the width of our canvas, if you want to do it horizontal, so the width is gonna be 11. So we're gonna put 11. The height, it's 8.5. So we're gonna put 8.5. Okay, so now everything looks good. The size of the page, the position, and now we can click OK. Clicking OK. So if you take a look, this is your image. I know the page is quite large, and you probably wouldn't know there's a cursors that moving, so you kind of get an idea where is the image, but not quite sure. In this case, follow my mouse right in there. You see that darker spot in there, and the whole empty space, that's where is your image. So this is kind of a navigator window where you can see where exactly you're working, you know, what are you doing right now. So this is how your page is gonna look. Okay, so how to bring the second image onto that page. So we're going back to file. We do not saving this or we're not doing nothing. We're just simply opening another window. We're going to file, open, and we're finding the next image that we would like to have. Okay, I will select this lady, and again, she is horizontal where the image is supposed to be vertical. So we're going back to image, rotate canvas clockwise 90 degrees, and here she is. Okay, we're cropping to 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, you center your crop you know, how you would like her to show. Okay, I think I like that. And I right click and select crop. Now there is a new tool you need to get. This is the top square. It's a rectangular marquee tool. Okay, so you click on that marquee tool. That means right in here you will see that symbol of the marquee tool, and all the positions are in here, but I'm not gonna get you into those. So that means that you are working right now with the marquee tool. So you put your cross on the very corner of your image and try to select it all. Okay, because you know that is your size. Okay, so now you can see this running you know, kind of stitch going around the your image. That means that it is selected, that area is selected. So now to move that image to another page, we need to have a move tool, and this is the arrow with a little cross on the bottom. So we grabbing that and we taking that cursor, that particular tool. You see it's the program selected it, you know you have the cursor, and you simply click and hold and drag your picture to another mat. When your arrow reaches another mat, you just simply drop it. Okay, so now you can bring it as close as possible, because we know we have 11 you know, 11 for the length. Okay, 11 inches, so 5.5, it's gonna be, you know, 2 5.5, it's gonna make 11, which plus border, it's gonna crop our images just a little bit. You see on the side, usually printer does print with the borders. Okay, so now you have two images together. Okay, so now you go File and Print with Preview, because you want to double check if that's what you particularly like. So you have your horizontal 2 squares, 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, your page is you know, your page setup is horizontal. If you, for example, would have portrait, which is usually standard layout, you see, you know it's wrong. So you need to go to the page setup, and it's a letter format, 8.5 by 11, right? Out of sheet, and for the orientation, you switch from portrait to landscape, right? And click OK. So now our images look fine. Okay, and we hit print, and this image is larger than the paper's you know, print area, and that is because of this 5.5 and 5.5, and the program is asking for the border solution. So I'm not sure how to get rid of that. I mean, I deselect everything, but still my printer prints with the border. Okay, so here is our selected printer, and we click OK, and we're waiting for the print out to take place. Okay, to because I did not save the changes to the images, and I do not want to have any changes done to the video, to the images, so I'm gonna be closing it. Just click close, and it's asking you save changes to this particular document, and you should say no or yes, depending. Okay, this image was cropped, right? So we are closing, and we are not saving any changes to that image, so we can work with it in the future. So no. Okay, And now here's our printouts coming out. Just a second and I will show you right away. Okay, here they are. Okay, I hope that a little bit tutorial was helpful. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, now you know how I printed out my tags. So, and this is, and I fuzzy cut the edge with the Tim Holtz on edge snowflakes, and I dipped them in UT several times. So the actual, because the snowflakes are so flaky, you know, the edge is so delicate, so I wanted to stiffen it a little bit. So yeah, I dipped it from both places and I added this sparkle into it. Isn't she adorable? So yes, and I used the set of stamps, and happily I have it still in here. So this is the stamp set, very simple. So, and I use the StazOn, and each tag is stamped. So this is December 1st. Okay, so you can put your writing or whatever on here. And this is another tag, and again the edge been dipped in UT and sprinkled. And this is December 2nd. Okay, and it's gonna be on and on and on, so I wouldn't take your time to, you know, show you all the tags, but they are all in here. And let's go all the way to the last page. And here you see December 23rd, and this is December 24th, and this is December 25th, and it says Merry Christmas. And this last tag is a pocket itself, so you can put some memorabilia right in there. Okay, so that was the album, my first that type of bookbinding album. So I'm really happy with the machine and everything, so that's wonderful. Okay, and the addition to sorry, it's still sparkling, you see, it's so glittery. So, and it wasn't enough because I wanted to do something else, and I still have a couple things to fussy cut. So I created a couple of the gift bags using using Sizzix die. Okay, so I actually print out this page, 8.5 by 11, and out of that page I created 4 goodie bags. And let's see, this is the first one, and this is Wild Orchid Craft Flower, and this is the trim from Artie. Thank you, Artie. And some seam binding and buckle in here. Someday opens up, you know, they can open up. Nothing in there yet, you know, but still very cute. So this is one, and it's broader because I used the same applique in here, and a couple more Wild Art Craft roses and seam binding. So they are, you know, they can be like a gift set. And these guys are my favorite. Okay, let's start with this one because this one is not the most favorite. And it spells the word Noel. And actually that particular word comes as a print, and I just ink it with the distress inks, as I told you previously. Created the bow out of symbine and buckle. So this is very simple, but I love that print. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at these letters. Look at them. Beautiful. And this is the most favorite out of all 4 boxes. The wings, the postcard. They actually stamped the postcard. This particular wings, they are coming in the kit, in Luisa's kit, and you just fussy cut it. And to color it, I used the broken china and frayed burlap. But the print, it's the postcard print. I used Tim Holtz Stampers kit. So I used that word postcard in here. I used deer, and I used that particular swirl in there. And I'll show you where. So the postcard, I stamped it on top with the StazOn inks, and the back, because it's gonna be flipped back, so I used that chandelier type of print and deer in there, and just distress it with the color it with the distress inks. So this is like one of my favorite. So yes, I hope you like it, guys. Please leave me a comment. And Luisa, thank you so very much for being so patient with me, and I hope you like my creations. Guys, please go ahead and check out Luisa's kit, and I will pop the link below underneath of this video. Okay, and I guess that's it. I guess I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.